Okay, so next, now that we've talked about what to do from bottom as far as attacking the back and doing a sweep, now we're going to talk about how to open this guard, right? There's a couple ways to do this. I'm just going to show you one, my favorite way. So I talked a little bit about in the intro to this, that standing up is a really good idea. And it is still a good idea. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to stand up like this, and I want to make sure that my knee is rotated this way. If you turn your knee in like this, you can easily just break the posture and structure of your leg like that and tilt you over. So it's important you face away from him. Every time you stand up, face away. Also, keep your legs spread far enough that he can't reach this other leg. Because if he can reach, we talked about that earlier too, he's going to easily be able to rotate my leg in, and I'm not going to have the base or balance to maintain like that. So one thing you can do is if you feel like your legs are too short and people are still able to reach you like this, make sure you control this sleeve with this free hand. Because your hand's just basing anyways, you might as well just grab a sleeve and use that as your base. Like get that as a good leverage point, pull on it, and it'll help you keep your balance as well. Then from here, I don't like to just push the shin. I feel like a lot of people's legs are too strong and there's just a lot of friction here to just push the shin. Some people show this, but I don't think it's effective. So what you want to do is reach and put your hand underneath his ankle. I take his ankle and I push it up. You can see that undoes his lock, and look, his hips immediately started to fall. And now Sunshine did the right thing and he tried to hook his foot around my ribs, which is what most people do. As I have this arm posted on his ankle, he can't really just drive it back into me. This is one of those positions where my arm just has more leverage than his leg. Even though his leg's stronger than my arm probably, it should be stronger than my arm, but because I have this stiff arm here, it's going to feel much stronger. So I'm going to start rotating my hips around. Now it's okay for me to do this because I'm controlling the ankle. If I wasn't controlling the ankle and I started to step back like this, he would put me in that position we talked about earlier and then probably try and take my back. But because I have the ankle, I can step back. Now stepping back, look what that does. It sort of starts to unwind the 50-50 position. And then it's going to be easy for me to take my other hand and go to his ankle as well and open it like this. Ideally, I wouldn't want to let him grab my pants. Sunshine's just got good grips. So I don't want to step so far that he can hook my leg like this, but I do want to step far enough that it starts to open the leg. Then once I have both ankles like this, I'm driving and stacking him. And then I rotate my hand and step through. Try and drop the position to pass. Sometimes you won't be able to just pass easily like that. So instead of trying to step over, I'll just step out. Free myself from the position, just go back to a neutral guard passing position. So one more time. You came up on top. I start looking away, turning out, make sure my knee is driving inwards like this, because outwards gives him strength, inward gives me strength. I lift, keep my base. I may grab his sleeve if I want. Underhook, fight to get this top leg off. Step back, do the same thing to the other leg. You can start try and be fancy and step over and then drop into a side control. Most of the time I just like to step out and then keep the stack position and drop into like the over-under pass here. So those are good options. Normally we would go over a submission from these positions, but the 50-50 guard ankle lock and toe hold aren't really effective, and I don't think they're worth learning. I think it's better to just exit the position and go back to normal jiu-jitsu of passing or trying to take it back.